What's up, everybody? We're going to do an equipment review today. This one has been asked about for a little while, so we're finally going to get around to it. We're going to talk about 3 different jump ropes that you can get or use in the CrossFit space, in your gym, and for just overall fitness. We're going to kind of go from the most basic that I would recommend to the more advanced, some of the benefits of all 3 of those things and why you might want to look into purchasing any one of them. So the first one we're going to start with is the Rogue Fitness SR2 3.0 with the long handle. What I like about this rope is this is going to be kind of the workhorse of the jump ropes, right? Like it's not at a very high price point, $46 off of roguefitness.com. It has a nice aluminum machine handle with knurling, which I really like, which is going to help you with your grip in terms of hanging onto the rope. It's a bearing rope as well, which means it's going to spin a lot better. It's going to be a lot more smooth in terms of the rotation when you're doing the double under. And then it also comes with the adjustable rope or the adjustable cord, right? One of the nice benefits of that is you can adjust it to whatever you need. And at the end here, you have this little lock that stops the handle from coming off and a little cap on the end that if that lock breaks, it's going to stop the lock from coming off as well. Why this is important is typically when people are starting to learn double unders, in my experience, it's helped to have a little bit of a longer rope than what's recommended for you. You could measure it out to be exactly what it needs to be for your body type in terms of efficiency and speed, but usually for people having that little bit of extra wiggle room is going to be great for when they're just starting out. So that's one of the things I like about having the adjustable cord or being able to adjust the length of your cord in just one rope. You don't have to buy extra ropes. You can just buy one and make these small adjustments. You can see here I've got this extra inch on the end that's going to allow me to lengthen the rope a little bit. I can pull in and it allows me to shorten it as well. So if you're buying a group of these for a class or you just have a couple set for a class set, like 1 or 2 to use for different people as well, if you're a coach, you can make these slight adjustments depending on the client that's coming in as well. So big fan of this rope. I like the long handle. I feel like it gives me a little bit more control when I'm doing my double unders, but it does reduce the speed at which I can do them. So I feel like I have a little more torque on the rope when I'm spinning it around with a longer handle. But again, the speed isn't quite as fast with a long handle, but I feel like my control is a little bit better. So that is the Rogue SR2 3.0 jump rope. Again, in my opinion, kind of the workhorse of the jump ropes, comes in at a price point of around $46. All right, the next one we're going to look at is the, again, Rogue jump rope. This is the SR343 Mach speed jump rope. A little bit more advanced here with this one. So if you're looking to, if you've already got double unders and those are pretty easy for you and you're looking for a rope that's going to challenge you a little more, maybe you're looking to shorten up the cable a little bit, maybe you're looking for something that spins a little bit faster, the bearings and the design in this rope allow it to spin 10 times faster than, say, the SR2. Okay, so you're going to get a smoother spin on here. The cord is a little bit more dense, which is going to allow you to move it faster as long as your technique is on point. Okay, if you don't have good double under technique, a better rope, a better handle, none of those things is really going to behoove you a whole lot before you learn that technique. So if you've already got 50 to 75 double unders in a row and you're pretty confident with that and you want to step up your game a little bit, this is going to be the rope for you. A couple similarities between the SR343 and the SR2 is going to be that, again, you can still adjust your cable length. That's something that, again, is really nice about this. You can start a little bit longer and then bring that cable in a little bit shorter as you get a little bit better with this rope. Again, the quality in this one is just going to be a little bit higher in terms of, again, that 10 times faster spin rate, the design, the cord is more dense, and the handles are even a little bit more lighter. So all of these things are going to lend to being able to do more double unders in a row, allow you to be more efficient, and allow you to be less fatigued while you're doing a double under. The price point on this one is going to be $75. So you do pay just a little bit more for a little bit of extra engineering. In terms of the handle has a nice grip on it in terms of, there's not knurling, but there's definitely some grooves put into the handle. And then a fat kind of end allows you to kind of anchor your palm or your pinky finger onto something when you're grabbing. It doesn't just have an open-ended handle at the end down here. So that gives you a little bit more support while you're doing your double under as well. The last jump rope we're going to take a look at is the Evo Speed Rope by RX Smart Gear. This one's also offered at roguefitness.com. This one comes in at a price point of $125, and a lot of that is for all the extra tech that kind of goes into it. Now, the differences between this rope and the other two are, one, the cable lengths are going to be set. So you really need to dial in exactly what cable you like and then purchase that cable with these set of handles, right? So you have to make pretty much 2 separate purchases. It comes as one kit. It's $125 for these, but the extra tech that you kind of get is in the dual bearing system in the end. And then if you notice on the end of this one, I can move the cable all the way from side to side in any direction pretty much, right? The cable can kind of move around wherever it needs to based on the adjustment of my hands. If you look back on one of the first ones we looked at here, that cable is going to get pinched if I try to move it over the top, right? So it doesn't have quite as much free flowing movement in terms of where the cable can go in terms of the RX Smart Gear one. So that's one of the advantages of this. Again, this is a much more advanced jump rope. Some of the nice things about it are these ribbed handles on the side, or the ribs that are on the handle. That gives you extra grip. Again, the fatter bottom gives you a nice pinch point there so your hand doesn't slide off, gives you something to anchor that pinky to. And then there's also multiple pinch points on it so you can position your hands wherever you kind of see fit. If you want to grab more towards the bottom, that's fine. You've got a thin area in the middle. If you're grabbing more towards the top of the neck, you've got a thin area there that gives you a nice grip on there. And again, that anchor down at the bottom. Again, the cable weight is going to be lighter, so you're going to have a little bit more skill to do what you want to do in terms of your double unders, but that's also going to lend to, again, the speed, the efficiency, all of those different things. So you can get it in 2 different cable weights. One's going to be lighter than the other, but again, you have to have the proper measurement for yourself in order to get this one dialed in how you want to. So you might have to order several cables to kind of figure out what works best for you and then return the ones that don't work. The other thing you're going to notice is that the coating on this cable is not going to be quite as durable. Okay, these other 2 come with a plastic coating kind of around the cable. That's going to protect and allow more longevity in the rope. So if I take this out onto concrete, it's not going to be the best place to do it. That's going to wear through this cable pretty quick. It's going to cause it to fray down on the end right where that cable is going to touch the floor. If you have the plastic coating on the rope, that's going to give you a little bit more durability and longevity in the rope. Again, it makes it a little bit slower. It doesn't bend and move as well, which lends to, again, the speed and efficiency of a rope like the Evo rope. Big fan of all 3 of these. Again, if you're just starting out, I would definitely go with the SR2 3.0. It's going to be a really quality rope that you can grow into, right? It's got a lot of features in terms of the bearings, the adjustable length on the cord, and the machine handles that are really nice. It's going to last you a long time and give you a nice entry-level rope that you can grow into and adjust as you want to go along. If you're looking to upgrade a little bit and you want something, again, that's a little bit faster, the denser handle, a little more technology in the bearing up at the top of the rope, that cap on the end, and a nice textured handle that you can get a better grip on, you're going to look at the SR343 Mach Speed Rope from Rogue Fitness. And then finally, if you've got 75 double unders plus easy and you want to really push yourself and try to figure out how to get more speed, more efficiency, more double unders in a row at an easier pace, you're going to look at the RX Smart Gear Evo rope. They just came out with a new one, the Evo 2 as well. Looking to pick that up here in the near future, and I'll talk about some of the differences there. But again, the cable is going to be a little bit different, not as much adjustability, but overall probably the fastest rope you're going to be able to use if you have the proper technique. Cool thing about all 3 of these, they are all made in the USA. So you're supporting America, you're supporting an American-made product with American businesses when you buy any one of these 3 ropes. If you guys have any questions about any of the ropes or any of the things that I just said or any double under help, go ahead and put them down in the comments. I'd be happy to answer them. If there's another piece of equipment that you want to see reviewed, go ahead and put it down in the comments as well, and I'll get that done for you. Hope you guys have a great day.